Well, good morning, everyone watching Peace and Throttle. Right now, we are prepping to head out to church to preach, because that's what I do every Sunday. For those of you interested in watching me preach or hearing my messages, I will leave a link in the drop box below. But for right now, I'm prepping to ride out to church, and from there we're going to meet a group of other bikers who are going to head out to the annual Blessing of the Bikes in Alto Pass, Illinois. So stay tuned, we'll see you there. And we're off, just like that. It's about 8:30 in the morning, sun is shining, somebody's flying a drone, and we're off to church. These grooved roads always make me pucker up. Every once in a while it'll catch my front tire and give me that sensation that makes your stomach go up through your throat. I think this is our 4th year of coming to the Blessing of the Bikes. I first started off on a Sportster 883, and everybody told me, especially my buddy Jimmy, you'll know him, told me, man, you're going to want a bigger bike. And I said then, well, I just wanted to run up downtown, whip around. I'm not going to go on any long trips or anything. And about 3 months in, I knew they were right. I made a big mistake. Immediately I went into looking how I could upgrade, and that's when I was blessed with this switchback. And it's been a major improvement. With all the road trips that we do, I can totally tell now that we need a bigger bike. Something with a tour pack. But this is what I got for now. Alright. We're approaching the church. We're getting ready to pull out. Some last minute gossiping, I guess. We'll see you. We have James and Jordan, Marie, Thunder Dude. How you doing, my man? We have Kyle. We have Pastor Gary Darnell.
Glad to meet you.
We have Paul Bays. All right, what are we riding today? What do we got here? Vulcan.
1500.
Who's got the Ninja? Kyle.
That's not a Ninja.
What is it?
BMW.
BMW, excuse me. And we have Can-Am. We have the Indian. All right, and that pretty lady is joining us. Off to the Blessing of the Bike. All right, it is go time. We are all ready to go. Off to the Blessing of the Bikes. I'll sit here and wait till everybody gets situated. I think we have 6 bikes today. Yep, 6 bikes. All right, we're off. Today was a good day. We had quite a bit of people in our service. Again, I'll post a link to our church website for those of you who are interested in my preaching ministry in the drop box below. Right now, we are all headed out. We're probably going to break company when we get to the Blessing of the Bike, because a lot of people won't be leaving with us. We plan to go to the state of Missouri for lunch after the Blessing of the Bike. And I think that Paul is going to leave and a couple others because Missouri still has a helmet law, and they don't want to wear a helmet, so there's that. So we'll enjoy some Southern Illinois countryside as we prepare to join all the other bikes at the Bald Knob Cross, the massive gargantuan cross set up on a hilltop. We'll see you there. Looks like we got some slow drivers. We'll wait for them to pull up. Some guys are just not adept riding in a group. There we are. We're caught up now. And Paul is still back there. Okay. There were some slow drivers and they were backed up, so we can all ride in a group. I waited. It is a beautiful day out here. The smell of the trees and the leaves is just awesome. Fresh cut grass. There's no better place to be in the summertime than Southern Illinois. There's just a charm about it. I don't know how else I can describe it. A lot of bikers. I think there's going to be more this year than there were last year. I've seen a lot of trikes. All kinds of bikers. I think we're approaching our turnoff here. I think Paul was at the end. My buddy Jim's probably somewhere in the middle. It's about 84 degrees right now. Feels awesome. Now I think our turn is right up at the end of this curve. This is the wine trail in Illinois, or one of them anyway. There's about, well, 4 or 5 of them I know at least on this stretch, on this highway. Here's our turn right here. Yep, this is the one. Okay. This is the way to the cross. That's the old way. I think you could see the cross if those trees weren't in the way. This road is windy. It goes down and then up again. It's a pretty high mountain, or hill rather. I think it's got to be one of the highest in the area where this cross is located. Beautiful area, really. The road to get to the cross is several miles long. We have to wind through these little roads. Sometimes they're covered over with gravel stuff. But it's really pretty. You know, the Can-Ams are really popular this year. I've seen more of those this year than I have at all. Like this one in front of me who wants to do 2 miles an hour all the way up this hill. I wonder if they know they have a line of people behind them. It's always got to be somebody. I wish that we can get up this hill in a higher gear than first, but they're not going to let us. Oh, we'll be 50 years old by the time we get up this hill if these people in front of us don't move. That's another thing. Let this be a lesson to all of you who ride slow. If you're afraid to drive it, then just stay off of it. You make it more dangerous for everybody else. Look at this. Ridiculous, man. A line of bikes behind us, and these people are in no hurry. That gate is new. Look at all those bikes lined up there. There's the CMA, and there's the cross, the gargantuan cross. There are a lot more bikes this year than there was last year.
Park on either side, just not in the road.
Thank you. These guys again, get out of the way, please. How rude. Thank you. Definitely a lot more people here this year than there was before, in the couple of years that we've been coming, huh? You can just see by all the bikes that are lined up. Look at that scenery out there. That scenery is just beautiful. I bet you could probably clear out to Kentucky on a day like today. Yeah, there are definitely way more bikes this year than there has been in the times that we've come in the past. That is all she wrote for the Blessing of the Bike 2024. See you in Missouri. Well, that was fun. Off to lunch at Port Cape in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We're going to take a scenic route down the River Road, the Great River Road, Route 3 in southern Illinois, along the Mississippi River, cross the Mississippi into Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I'll see you there. Here's the Mississippi. Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The bar. I think that was in a movie somewhere. Port Cape Restaurant and Lounge, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We've made it to Port Cape Restaurant, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, on the side of the edge of the Mississippi River, and we're sitting here waiting for our table to be ready. You guys hungry?
Oh, hungry as a gorilla.
Pastor Gary, you hungry?
Yes, I am. I'll stay that way.
How about you, Thunder Dude? Where are the horses at? I can eat a horse. So I've enjoyed this ride so far. I love being in the company of good people, and my battery died on the camera that faces me. So wouldn't you know it? I don't like when that happens. I can't just stop, but that's the issue with riding in a group, because I'm dependent, or I want to make it. I'm courteous to all the other riders. I don't want to just stop in the middle of the route just to change the battery. But I ride with the group because I don't find myself particularly interesting, and I don't think anybody else does either. So, what was that? See, the sentiment is shared. So we're sitting here at the table at this beautiful restaurant downtown Cape Girardeau that Marie, she finds all these cool spots, and this one is Port Cape, and I'll show you what we are ordering here in just a minute. Today we have a new rider with us, it's Pastor Gary. Pastor Gary is a retired police officer, and I didn't know it until today, but he seems to ride his motorcycle to all his jobs. Ain't that right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Pastor Gary.
I'm just an old guy from McCandless. That's just north of Union County.
Did you enjoy the ride today?
Oh, beautiful ride, and the great, it was inspiring to be up on that hillside with all those bikes and people lifting you up the cross. And,
praise the Lord.
Yeah, it's a blessing to be there.
You drive all over the country too sometimes, you said.
Yeah,
right?
I take trips on my bike.
Yeah. Where's the furthest you've gone?
Canada.
Wow.
Been to Washington, D.C., been to Florida.
All on the Vulcan?
Well, I change bikes about every 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
But the farthest I've been on this Vulcan is Virginia.
Wow,
Yeah,
awesome.
Virginia, over to Virginia.
Thank you.
Yes, get it protect us when we travel. We thank you for this food today in Jesus' name.
So what'd you get? Smoked turkey. What'd you get?
I got this little White Castle slider here.
Okay. How about you, Marie? That's the Big Miguel?
I got the grand set.
I ordered the Big Miguel. That's what that looks like. Yum. James, you still on diet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I just make some tartar sauce?
There it is.
This
Boy.
is the garlic. Alright, and then I'll bring some.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. It says it's not legal.
Well, our day at Blessing of the Bike has come to an end. We are all exiting the Port Cape restaurant, which was a great place to eat if you're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We're all going to go separate ways from here. We've got errands to run, and we've got a baby we have to go look after. So God bless you. Check us out online. We love you. And until then, peace and throttle.